Quick, we're upside down. Oh, we did the work. Okay, so we're doing the last thing today. All right. Let me come back to where, let me look at the syllabus. So we did, I didn't remember we did that last time. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we did. Okay, so today is the last section. We're just doing one section tonight. Compound linear inequalities and two variables. All right.
Compound linear equation.
Inequalities.
Oh, okay.
What am I gonna do here? I was going to do, oh yeah. Get into Alex.
Yeah. I'm getting better at this. You live near where the tornadoes are gonna hit?
I do not actually, where'd they say it was gonna be?
Like 50 miles, 15 miles under Cleveland or something it's supposed to be. Apparently the closer you get to Lake Erie, the better, the less hectic it's gonna be. Yeah.
Well, I live in like that, I live in like fall, so.
Are there any questions? One more questions? None? What'd you say? Okay, well, there'll be a review on Tuesday. And then you'll have your exam over this. So we're gonna finish up, then the material will be this. You guys all have your graphing paper and straight edges on it. You'll need that for tonight's work. I got some graph paper here. Oh, there's one. Well, I'll keep this for me then. You guys can use that stuff. Straight edge, does anybody need a straight edge? Do you need a straight? You got one straight edge? You're good? Are you good? Okay. All right. So I'll keep them for myself. All right, this is one of those topics that like you already have all the info to do it. I'm just going to show you what you do, but nothing new, no real new information is going to be given. So we've already did, if you'll remember, we did the first half of 9.3. This is where we drew the graphs and we shaded half of it. Now what we're going to do this time is like we did when we graphed two lines on the same graph, we're going to graph two of these inequalities on the same graph. And then we're going to look for the overlap region. So the region of overlap will be the solution region. All right, so let's pop into there. Let me start grabbing some things. We'll start, where are we at here? Here's Alex. I need to get to 9.3. Oh, let me grab the title thing. So this portion of it, you're going to be doing what they call compound linear inequalities. So they'll be more complicated than what you did before. We've already done the simpler ones, so that's why I'm not bothering. We're just going to be dealing with the compound ones. All right, so we're doing 4-2-. Okay, so let's go. Let me start with number 46, and then we'll get you involved in it as well. But for this, since we're doing graphing tonight, I should change my background to just the graph paper. Where's it going here? Okay, now. Where's my thing at? There it is. I like that thing. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw each of these separate. So I'm going to, for this one, I'm just going to take the y is less than or equal to 1/4 x plus 2. Okay, so the only one I'm going to graph right now is just this one right here, okay? I'll graph this one second. Let me start with this guy right here. You can help me in this process by telling me where I should lay down my first dot and how I should draw the line from there. Oh, I did not intend for that to happen. So let's start here. 1/4 x plus 2. Tell me, where should I lay down my initial dot?
On the line reset up to.
So, all right, let me get this back. So starting here, go up 2 units.
Yes.
1, 2. Now, solid lines everywhere here because we have less than or equals. Now, how do I proceed from that location? Uh-huh. To the right, 4, 2, 3, 4. And continue in that fashion. I'll make my ink thinner. Connect these with a line. All right. Back to this. Now, we're not doing the other one just yet. Can you tell me how you would shade this right now? Just, you're working this one here. Should I shade above or below?
I'll do 0, 0, like put it in.
You can try it, but remember I said you can also tell just by this. Y is less than or equal. Y controls the vertical.
So there's a true statement.
Well, he says he's doing the test point, which is fine. You can try 0, 0 and it will be true.
Yeah, so it'd be down below.
Right, what I'm saying is you can also tell from this less than or equal to. Since y is less than or equal to, you're doing the down one, the lower one. So here's what I do. I am going to, how do I want to draw this? I don't remember if I use a ruler or not. I don't think I. Okay, I'll show you what I do. So I'm gonna draw below it. I just want to, I want to do it in a way that doesn't look really bad because I want to use this to do the other half too. There's two pieces here. And we're only doing the first half right now. So let me show you the way I shade underneath it. I do this. So I use ink when I do it. This way I'm shading underneath of it. See that? Looks like an art project. Okay, there's my shading for that. Now I'm gonna do the second one underneath. So I'm gonna get myself a new graph and everything. So I'm gonna do this y is greater than or equal to -1 next. Now, do you remember how the graph of, say, y is equal to -1 looks like? Do you remember what that is? Those are special, so we have to treat them specially. How?
It's solely on, negative x, or y is just -1 and it's horizontal.
Horizontal line, y equals -1 is a horizontal line, right? And when I say greater than or equal to that, I'm talking about shading on top of it,
On top.
right? That's y is greater than or equal to -1.
Okay.
So let's do that part then. I'm gonna do that down here. So let me go ahead and get a line that I need. Come here, draw. So this comes over through -1. That good? I think it's good. And I'm gonna shade on top of it, but watch what I do this time. Actually, now I see the way the line is oriented, but I don't want to go sideways, but. So for this one here, I want to shade above it, above this line. Okay, so you see where the arrows on the end of it, that's I want to shade above it. So what I do when I shade above it is I do this. Then, let's see if I can make this work for me. What I want to do is combine these two graphs into one. So you ever see those books, like I can remember looking at like the insides of a frog, and it was like these clear pages, but each time you would layer a page on top of it, you would see like more detail inside of them. You guys know what I'm talking about? You'd have like a page, it would be a full frog, right? Then you turn a page and you would see underneath the skin. Then you turn another page and you'd see underneath the lungs. You ever see that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
The pages are clear and they got just the, right. So what I want to do is take this thing down here and put it up to the other one. If I can, let's see if this thing will allow me to do what I want to do. And we'll see if that's, I'll come back here. I want to do this. So let's see if I can take this and highlight it. Copy that. I'm going to see if it'll let me paste it up here somewhere. Now I just want to orient it. So it's the same, they have exactly the same axes. There it is, right there's that. And that guy was at -1. Oh, I see. So it goes up like this then. I think I got him matched. I got him? I think I got him. Yep, that's him. Now, can you see double crossing? Can you see where the markings go both ways? That's the shaded that's the region. So this region here where you see the lines going horizontally and vertically, that's the region. So what you can do if you don't like the looks of that is you can, if you want to, you can come up here and do some other colors, like I could do red or something. I don't know how fat you can do these things. But yeah, you just want to, what does it think I'm doing here? I don't intend to do that. I don't know what's doing there. So down here is what I'm talking about. All this stuff down here, this region. All right, so if you not, oh, I made a mistake there, didn't I? I boo-booed. It can't go below this line. So I'm trying the best I can with this mouse, but this is the region here. It's the solution. You get it? Oh, how cool is that? I didn't expect that. Nice. Well, you get the idea, don't you? But that's, I didn't want to make that. I just want to paint the area. It won't let me do it, will it? It won't let me ruin it. It's like, I'll leave it at that. You guys get the idea, right? That's the region that we want to capture. I'll just scribble in between this way, and all the way out. You've got a region and all this stuff in between. So that's the game. We draw the two graphs. What we try to do, instead of trying to do them on two separate graphs and overlay them, which is impossible unless you have clear paper or very thin paper. That's why I used to copy things when I was a kid for reports. Really, really thin paper. You're going to want to do them both on one graph. So let's grab another one just like it and show you how I do it on one graph. And you'll see why I do this. Well, you can see from this, the result when I overlaid them on top of each other, you had a region that was crosshatched. Right? So you know none of these, because these only have single lines, these only have horizontal, but in here, you've got both. So that's what we're going to be looking to do. All right, let me grab another problem here. The one just like it is number 47. What kind of a line would I need with this piece? Well, I know that, but what does just less than mean?
Oh,
Remember?
it's dotted line?
Dash line, that's right. So, and it'll be underneath. It'll be the underside. This, of course, will be the upper side, just like before. Let me choose. Ink size is correct. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the first one. This y is less than x plus 4. Tell me, where should I lay down my first dot for that thing? So tell me how to get there. And after that, how should I proceed?
Up one, right one.
Up one, right one? Up one, right one? The slope in front of x is 1, right? It's pretty easy to see. So Hold on there, what's this? Oh, there we are. I want to shade underneath it, but let me first change this thing to, is it right click? Yeah, right click. Handwriting. Now it'll allow me to erase some stuff. All right, now which part of it do I do, underneath or above? Below or above?
So below.
Below, because y is less than, which is smaller. I'm going to change the orientation of my first things because the next one is y is greater than or equal to 3. That's greater than or equal to -3 is a horizontal line. So I'm going to waste my horizontal lines on doing this one. We come over here and we go across, then we can make it that thick. We change that. Or reasonable thickness. All right, so there's the first one. This line that I drew was y equals x plus. Now the second line is horizontal. That's y is greater than or equal to -3. So that's just a horizontal line through -3. Let me draw that. Where's -3 at? -3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's here. Let me start way over here so I can tell where it came from. Now try to do your best to concentrate solely on this line I just drew. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to draw, according to this, y is greater than or equal to that thing, right? So it's going to be above it. So what I'm going to do, since I used horizontal for this, I'm going to draw vertical above this. Okay, and you'll see it cross, you'll see them cross as you do it. So the whole way, this down here. This guy here is y equals -3. And we're gonna mark above it. So you gotta keep in mind, just concentrate solely on the line you just drew and try to ignore the other one. It's difficult.
This is how you want it to be done on the test?
You don't have to, if you have a way that you like.
Are you allowed to just mark what the?
Yeah, it's been,
Okay.
you don't have to do all this stuff. It'll be easy for me to follow if you do it this way, but you have to do it this way. Now, based on what I have drawn here, can you tell from my graph what region is the correct region?
Yeah. Yeah. Is this okay?
Oh, sure, okay. Assuming that turns out to be it, yeah. So now I just gotta make sure that I have the region. I stopped short because it actually keep going up there, please keep going. Let me go and draw it using a pretty color.
Okay, so this is the biggest.
So I'm talking about the region that's contained within these bounds. So this infinite region here. You could, I have tried, there's a number of things you can do. You can use different color pencil if you want to, or different color pens if you want to keep track of things. I don't know if that makes it easier or not. But this is what the whole thing is about, drawing these graphs and telling me the region of overlap. Okay? So that is the entirety of what we have to do in this section. Let me grab them. So I need to get you guys on some of them. Let's start simple on number 48. I'm going to give this is for you now. I didn't mean to, I messed up. You just finished?
My hair was like.
Oh, okay. I just finished, so I. Let's see what you got.
No, I didn't say that, I wanted my hair, my hair was right first.
The next one, that's a little line. This one's line. No, it's three. Not below that line.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was looking for some art. That's what you're saying.
Mhm. Well, let me go ahead and put these up. See what I'm at. It's the first one, X is greater or less than 3, we go over 3, so this will be hit here. And what I have to make that dashed. Should I shade to the left or to the right of this? Left, those are the smaller numbers when you're talking horizontally. So I need to shade to the left. But I can do that. I'll use horizontal lines here. Easier for me to follow that way. Remove the origins. I'm gonna change the color of my axes so I can keep track of where I'm at on this thing. They're not thicker or anything like that. I gotta do something to differentiate those things. Let me have this. See if that makes things easier to follow. Okay, so that takes care of the first one. So that's this one here. Next, this one. What should I do? What should I lay down first? Where should I put my first point?
0, -1.
Go down 1 unit? Down 1 unit here. And then how should I proceed after that point?
Up 2, right 2.
Up to right 3?
3.
This will also be a dashed line. I'll reverse myself over here. does my right clicking not work? Now remember, when you work with this line, concentrate just on this thing when you're making your, in my case, I'll be making vertical marks, vertical lines for my shading. That line that I'm just making dashed, how should I shade above or below it? This greater than says above, doesn't it? So I'll shade vertical marks until I get to that thing. Start the line and go up. I should have extended these. Where do they, oh, I'm sorry, it's I forgot the vertical. So you see where the region is that I want? You see this area here? That both these times. So this is the area I want. I'll use yellow this time and highlighter if I'm not mistaken. Paste the region in yellow. And it's all this stuff over here. In particular, it may not look like it here, but you understand that region goes on forever. All right, so all these ones had one line that was not angled in any way. Either horizontal or vertical. This one will just be two, hopefully just two lines. Oh, 54 looks. Yeah, we'll do 54. No, 54 is almost identical, isn't it? Similar, not identical, but. What am I on here? This. All right, try this one. In order to graph these lines, do you remember what the first thing you're going to have to do on each of them? Solve each for y first.
When you divide by the negative number, you change the.
That's right.
Sure.
Shady. Pretty sure.
Yes.
First one, you gotta solve it for y, and you're gonna be able to graph it. So let's start with the first one. You subtract 5x. Is this the new thing? Then I'll divide by -3. And then when you already do that, that changes the orientation of the sign. So you have to do this or you're not really, unless you want to, plug in a 0 for y first and see what x is and then do the same for the other one. But this is the method we've used for all of our lines. So this one here. Want to divide by itself, I'll subtract 2x. Then divide by 3. So if you break up this fraction over here, you'll get y is less than or equal to -2/3 x plus 4. So most of the problems are gonna require you to do something like that at the beginning.
Unless they're already given in the desirable format. Draw it down here. Look like that.
I didn't say anything, I want to make sure I have my accounts right first.
Your lines, they look all right. Yeah, that was okay.
This is true. So I'll just shade down to.
No, pay attention to what you shade under, look at the less than or greater than. You don't shade just based on the look of the picture. Use,
Why is green?
space to go below, I guess. This one here, do you know which way you'll shade this one when it's y is less than? Under or over?
So this is,
Uh-huh. I don't think this stuff is too good.
Do vertical or line, but both angled lines, so it doesn't really matter. I prefer to do one all the way and then I'll do the other one all the way. But if you decide to draw the things first, what will always will happen is you'll have 4 regions that you have. If you're gonna do like where you test points, you'll have them cross. If you want to determine the correct region, will be one of the 4 regions. You can pick a point in conceivably each one of them, whichever one works, that's the correct region.
That's how I kind of figure out.
The only problem I don't like about it is you got 4, you have to. You might have to do all 4. Well, the 4th one may be the charm, I suppose, but
I just try 0, 0 to figure out which way the line goes. I think it's not like, it's a fail-safe way, so I don't know.
sure. Okay, yeah, oh, yeah, if you're using checkers, oh, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, then this other one here, that starts up 4 and has a negative slope.
or down to.
Oh, that's it. Let me get this. Let me lay the one first down first. All right, so, oh, wait, what did I do that for? We go up for 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put my dot. Okay, go ahead and tell me what you're gonna say.
Down to
Uh-huh.
and over right through.
The right 3. So this is where they would have intersected had we cared about that this time, but we don't now. Now this one's a solid line. that out, I think. Get in there. All right, now this one here is less than or equal to, so which way should I shade this one? Up or down?
Down.
Down, so down here. I'll use vertical lines for this one.
Down underneath the line. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember which line I'm going to. You can see my region down here. This little upside down V-shaped thing. I suppose we have time for one more. These don't go fast, do they? If you finish first, you can go. All right, you ready? This is the last graph of the night. I want to see if they have one that is similar to what I usually solve for them on the test. I usually put them in slope intercept form anyway, so I don't know why none of them are like that here, so we'll just have to, I don't want that one. Yeah, we'll do 62.
Would you say?
I said, you have points.
I finished mine. Let me see your,
Tasting it.
well,
No, we're gonna see. Looking for it on. See this one?
yeah, the one thing I thought was why did you put,
Yes, there's the.
For this first line, you should have rewritten it as y was less than or equal to x plus one.
I got that.
There's the graph of it.
Okay, okay, I understand.
Okay, which way, underneath or above? Underneath, correct. This one done. Of course, this will go on forever and ever. So.
the other one was already in the right format for graphing. So let me get it in place. This one here, down to right, and then you would go down one and to the right 5. Let me make my dots bigger. All right, so we'll go down 1, 2. Got it. And then from there, I go down 1 and to the right 5. 5. And I'll revert myself here, up 1 and to the left 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the lines are solid. Oh, it ends here, so I'll just stop it there. There's no dashed lines, is what I'm saying. All right, let me go ahead and draw in a line between these things. Just had to make these regular. Up over here. How should we shade this one? Above or below?
The green one should be above.
It's right above. So I'm gonna shade on top of it. And I'll go back to this. So I'm gonna make horizontal. My lines are gonna be horizontal this time so that I can see the cross thing. So we have then this guy right here, so we go. So we come over here horizontal, once you hit the line. But as you can see, that the whole read, well, won't go that way. So can you see the region here?
Yeah, that's one of the shape.
Or like a L shape thing?
Mhm.
Okay, good. All right, and we'll review. Next time will be review. That's will be next week. Sure. You too. See you later. Less.